I mean, I certainly haven't read all the encyclicals myself, but it was actually, so I'm a convert to Catholicism, and it was reading Pope John Paul II's Theology of the Body. That well, actually, it was a couple things. I would start with actually being at Tufts and hearing about the Regensburg address that Pope Benedict gave. And I was intrigued by the reaction, just sitting there in the cafeteria reading the New York Times, thinking, what did this guy say that has people fire torching convents? And so went and read it, and I just didn't understand sort of what intellectual giants the popes are, or even Catholic theologians, and I was just sort of stunned by the articulation of truth that he, gives in this address. So that got me more interested. And then I began reading the Theology of the Body, which was such an antidote to what I was seeing at Tufts. And it was just so clear, so night and day to me. I mean, truly night and day. What the church was teaching about human identity as it relates to our sexuality and our dignity, and what I was seeing play out on the college campus, that I just took a hard turn and started moving in the direction of the Catholic Church. And, there was things that I didn't understand. There still are things about, I'm no theologian, but what's clear to me is that, the Catholic Church has been a vanguard of the truth about the human person, and that is needed more than ever in today's culture. In terms of defending the truth about who we are, about fundamental basic moral questions like, is it acceptable to kill an innocent unborn child, for any reason? Things like that, the meaning of marriage. And I think, the best way I would describe it is that the church has always been the vanguard of truth, but has sort of built out its explanation and understanding of these sort of fundamental human questions, not in a way that ever has changed fundamental church teaching, but certainly has made it more accessible to people. But I think it's very frustrating to people that the church won't change. That is why so many people, why it attracts so much animosity in the culture, why there's been so many attempts to try and undermine the church's religious liberty. And I'm talking about here, because on the fundamental questions of truth and morals, the church has not and will not change.